and just sit there and like go, what the fuck, and drink by himself. Women, when they leave the house, there's no way they're not catching a stray dick.
Right.
There's just no way a woman's out like, you know what? I'm going to go get my head together.
Right.
And see. And then she comes back like, you know what? Everything's cool.
You know what? What was I mad at again? I was like, you know what? Whatever you was mad at, babe, it don't even matter. Sign these insurance papers right here. I need to put your name right here. Bam!
And was she mad when she found out?
LegalZoom.com, $439.
You're going to get me a new sponsor. This is great.
Oh, well, there it is, man. But
no, I'm
that's
saying this is great.
That's what happened to me, and we kind of equally divided stuff. You know, I get the house.
Well, I would think if you tricked her into signing papers, she wouldn't be so willing to divide the CDs.
Oh, no, man. She felt bad.
All right, I'll give you spin doctors.
You know what? I gave her the dogs.
That's a tough one.
We had a Yorkie. Be careful of the Yorkies. Mabel.
Yeah. Who was Yorkie? You are the Yorkie.
Mm-hmm.
So she got the Yorkie. Mm-hmm. What was the Yorkie's name?
Cyan and Zeus.
Cyan and Zeus?
Mm-hmm. And I got the cat.
So black people even fuck up their dogs' names?
That is so racist. That is the most racist thing I've ever heard on a podcast. Oh, my God. No, I'm just fucking with you.
What is it about black people naming their kids, like trying to really always go outside the box naming their kids?
They try to go ethnic with it. And somehow Q's
like
and K's.
and Antawan.
Q's and K's always come up in the name. I don't know why, but that's
Q's and K's?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you have any kids?
No, sir. I'm
what
about to make one.
What names do you like?
Jeremiah. And
that's cool. See, that's a cool name.
Yeah. And
it's not Jermichael.
Alfred. It's classy, right?
I got nothing. I named my son Meredith. I can't front.
Meredith
Daniel, named after his grandfather. So watch out.
All right, I wasn't gonna say nothing. No, I like Meredith.
Meredith Daniel.
I like Noah.
So these are all like Bible names. This is great.
Yeah, you know.
Alfred's in the Old Testament, right?
Yeah, well, actually.
I realized right when I said it. And he said Alfred. You remember in Exodus? You remember Exodus when he came down with the tablets? And Alfred was like, yo. I bet there was more. And he's like, yeah, I dropped the other one on the way down.
Actually, I grew up watching Batman on TBS, and Alfred was the butler, and I was like, man.
No joke?
Yeah, I like Alfred.
Alfred,
I don't know what his name was. I just know his name was Alfred.
Yeah, he was the shit, too.
He kept that Alfred. Shit. He kept his shit
He kept
together.
the Batcave running.
Yes.
Your suit, sir?
Yes. I like Michael Caine as Alfred in the new movies. Yeah. So, I don't know. I got a great girl, and we're going to have some babies. Only messed up thing is she's trying to get married, so if I can talk her out of that. Then,
why don't you want to be married?
Well, Jay, I don't think people going to fall for LegalZoom.com twice.
Do you want to not talk about this when she's sitting right next to me?
You know what? But that's the thing. We got an open relationship.
This could have been a boys' club. You're like, hey, man, you know what? I'm going to bring you with me. That's how much I love you, baby. I'm going to bring you into the garage of Fake Mustache Studios.
That's
we're going to do it for real. Last night we were with JB Smoove at a place I don't remember. And tonight we're going to go to a white man's house. I'm going to show you how we do it.
Jay Mohr. Do I know Jay Mohr?
No, you do not know him, honey, but he lives up the street from Sugar Ray Leonard.
I said, well, if you do know Jay Mohr, it's a problem. Because I know how Jay like to know people, so you better not know him.
Yeah, that's me.
That's exactly what I said.
Just run around town with an erection and a piece of card.
Yes. and fake mustaches.
You don't want to get married again?
Yeah, I do. I do. She's going to ask me real soon, and I look forward to that day. She's pretty.
How long have you guys known each other?
She put me in my first movie, man.
That's not on my watch. First movie.
2000.
Finesse's first movie. Oh.
2006. Who's your caddy?
That's what it says. You cast that?
Yeah.
You don't want to say nothing on mic? Okay.
No. Yeah.
I got sent that script, and then when I was deciding whether or not if I wanted to go in, I think it was Michael Imperioli.
Oh, okay.
And that's what Big Boy's in there.
Big Boy and
And Anthony Anderson.
No. That's close. Big Boy and Faison, Love. And Lil Wayne. Tunechi. You know how Lil Wayne called himself Tunechi. And Lil Wayne and this dude Cam Majidge in it. Sherry Shepherd. I don't know. A bunch of people.
Where'd you guys shoot that? Down in Atlanta?
Yeah, Aiken, South Carolina.
Aiken's nice, man.
You heard of Aiken?
That's where the campus is, isn't it?
Which campus?
USC Aiken.
It might be, yeah.
I'm sure.
University of South Carolina? Yeah.
I think I performed. Yeah. I think the actual stadium where the Gamecocks play is actually in Aiken. And here come the tweets. No, actually, Jay. No, Jay. Don't tweet me in that voice either. That's a great proof.
People listen to your podcast? How many people listen to your podcast?
250,000.
Really?
Each time, like you right now, 250,000 people. What'd you say? She's just like, let me get on the mic then. Check. What's up? Dirty
That's
South crew.
I plan
AT aliens, y'all. What's up?
Yes, right. All my AT aliens. And what's up, Outcast? What's up, Andre? What up, Big Boy? Shout out to T.I. Shout out to Luda, JD, who having his little 40th birthday in Vegas. Sorry, I can't be there, but I got to be in Pleasanton at Tommy T's.
The steakhouse.
The steakhouse, brother.
The steak is for real, dude.
Yeah, I know, man. He's a good dude, so I got to go up there.
It's a good, fun time, but there is a moment when you're at Tommy T's in Pleasanton, and there's one in Rancho Cordova.
Yeah.
Where you're on stage and you're killing, and you look down, and people are just eating dinner, and you're like, what the fuck happened?
What the hell am I? Yes.
Like, this is like an actual steakhouse.
Yes.
And they just put a stage in but the guy's paying me my fee.
Yeah.
So shit's working out.
Yeah.
But the one in Pleasanton is so cool. It looks, you've been there before?
Yeah.
With them pimpy ass, like, Christmas lights year round outside. Yes. Oh, I love, and there's a great gym there.
Yes, there's a great gym.
Holy smokes.
But outside of the club and the gym, what is there to do?
Gas stations.
That's it.
It's a Shell station.
I try. I ain't gonna
drive through car wash, man.
I try.
You ever do that shit high, and you don't know if the car's moving or if the brushes are moving?
Oh my god!
You hit your brake as hard as you can in the car wash because you're stoned.
I know it ain't gonna come out. This probably ain't gonna come out in time. But you know, if it happens to be moved up, Pleasanton, September 20th through the 23rd, I'm gonna be there.
This is what you do. If this comes out after September 20th, call Tommy T's in Pleasanton and say, when is Finesse Mitchell coming back? Because I spent so much money there. Right. I bought 14 steaks just so I could stick around longer so I'd keep chewing.
Did you? Great snake. He got great steaks and he got great class.
Great snakes too.
Great snakes, great steaks.
What's the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity? You got branded? No.
I got branded?
How could a black man, Chris Rock said it once, how could a black man let himself get fucking branded?
I got brands everywhere, all over my body. That's a
But
frat.
That's not like the Omega brand.
See, that's like, a different gang, Jay.
I know it is. But Quentin Copples from North Carolina, he plays for the Jets. He's got that Omega on his arm. That shit is so disgusting. It looks like he's got Tootsie Rolls taped to his arm.
Now, here's the thing.
It's all sticking out.
Some people don't know how their skin will react. So some people's skin keloid. That means if you see people try to pierce their ear and they get that big bubble on their ear.
Yeah.
Some people get branded with, too much heat. Their skin bubble up.
You know when you're branding people. The listeners know exactly what you mean. You know when you're branding people in your yard at your white supremacist rally when you got a couple people. Finesse Mitchell's now taking off his pants.
Taking off my pants.
Back up. This is the palate. Oh, good Lord. What is wrong with you?
Kappa Alpha Psi, baby.
He's got a brand on his hip. And him and Angie are high-fiving.
There it is. Now, why did he high-five me? That was weird. But
yeah, you're high-fiving a black man over the brand on his ass. Like, that's right. That's what I would do with mine. I'd brand him right in his ass in my initials.
You know that was a weird time to high-five, though, right? I'm just let you know that,
Angie high-fived him like,
I got my pants down.
That brand is tight. That brand is tight. Whose is that?
He pounds me up, people. But yeah, man.
How bad did they? Angie fucking high-fived Finesse over his brand.
On my ass. Now, when I showed on my chest, he didn't say nothing. I showed my ass, he gives me a pound. I don't know.
I will say this for the listeners. Finesse Mitchell definitely has a defensive back body still after all these years.
Hey, we keep it tight, man. You never know. Never know when I have to do Playgirl.
I bet, you know what? What if they said to you, look, we ain't got a lot of money. That's how every conversation starts in this town. We ain't got a lot of money.
Right.
$25,000. You can keep your dick soft.
If I can do what?
You can keep your dick soft. We just want you like walking to the pool naked. $25,000.
To take some pictures?
Playgirl.
Yeah. Oh yeah. $25K. Yeah.
How much for your dick erect?
For my dick erect? I don't know. Probably like $150K.
Why? You would think it would be less.
I think you would
get to show it off.
Yeah. You know what? But when it's soft,
respect this.
When it's soft. when it's soft, it's still kind of impressive.
Let's change directions immediately of this conversation.
Stamps.com.
Stamps.com is a great sponsor of the podcast. We're not going to go into it. Don't fast forward. We did this ads in the beginning.
I'm on the Disney Channel now, Jay.
Ant
Farm.
Ant Farm?
I'm the dad on that show.
Is that like a series?
Yeah, it's a series, man.
It's not an animated paper. It says here you work on the Disney Channel show Ant Farm?
Ant Farm, bro.
It says here you were on the Disney Channel, Finesse. And your Dave Chappelle sounds like Nelson Mandela.
I'm like Billy Ray Cyrus.
So why did you, all right, so you go, I'm going to get the Disney Channel and Ant Farm.
You don't have to bring it up because I may lead that show next year.
I'm sure they'd be thrilled to have you back with that attitude.
Yeah. Well,
what? What'd you say?
They worse than BET. Sometimes people want to get paid for their work, man.
Yeah.
You know, how about that? I said it.
Every conversation in this town starts with, look, we don't have a lot of money.
Every conversation.
You work in casting? No?
She switched up.
So apparently somebody cut out her tongue from the gate to the driveway.
That's right. I said, don't you say nothing.
I won't say your name on the air. Don't worry. Look, if you're going to talk on mic, talk on mic. Don't be,
Yeah, don't be talking on the side. Don't be talking
brave.
at all.
Don't get beer muscles out behind the crowd. Like, what?
You don't get Ike Turner up in here. You know the rules.
This is what I always say. Mm-hmm. In show business, it's always, we don't have any money, and this is the only time they can see you.
Right.
If you want to be on the Disney Channel, Ant Farm, Ant Farm, they can only see you Tuesday at 9 a.m. and then because then they're leaving town.
Right.
And you're like, well, where the fuck are they going? Because Disney's in Burbank.
Right.
Like they all got to get the fucking Natchitoches, Louisiana for the big show business conference.
Right.
They always got to leave town. Like who's your caddy? The director's in town Friday. Right. And he's at the Chateau Marmont. And between 2 and 3. And then he checks out, and then he goes to New Delhi, India. He's doing Bollywood stuff. Like, where the fuck is everybody going that I can only see them at 9 in the morning?
Do you have a brand? You have to have a brand. Do you have a brand on your hip? He has to see that it is an authentic brand.
I wish that you went into a meeting, and they asked you if you had a brand on your hip. Have you met other, like, casting? Is that a black fraternity?
Yeah.
Have you met, like, people in the business that has that brand on your hip? They've actually been like, well, shit, we're only hiring him because, this is my
I never
brother.
showed the brand on my hip, but
if they know you went to the fraternity.
John Singleton is a big-time director. He's a Kappa.
What movie did you do with him?
I never did a movie with him.
Well, maybe the fraternity's not as powerful as you think it is.
I know, right?
Maybe you should have went Omega. Dropped that shit on the movie set.
Tyrese ain't no Kappa. Why did he get all the dang movies?
After take 2, you just dropped the Omega. Pow!
I would never do that.
You guys don't have a Kappa?
My brother is a Q. He's an Omega. But I'm a Kappa. We do that. We throw the yo. You know what I mean?
You don't do that in L.A. probably.
Because that's also a gang sign here in L.A. So that's kind of weird to be at a party, you want to express your fraternity, and then some bloods come up and be like, yo, fool, what's set? And you be like, oh, man, no set. I went to college.
I went to College of Everest.
I went to college, man.
I went to Everest College.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those commercials in the middle of the day where they try to get you to go to, like, the worst college? And Everest is like, the guy's literally, like, on a fucking overpass.
Yeah.
And he's like, why are you making this difficult, man?
Yeah.
Get your degree, motherfucker!
And they do, like, 20 takes of it just cutting to the same guy.
Yeah.
You know, in different poses, and I'm like, dang, it took that much editing to get that whole sentence out.
And he's mad at you.
Yeah.
For not going to his college. You're like, hey, I went to...
Why are you wasting time? You could have done graduated already. You see how I said you could have done? That's what I learned. That's how you speak at Everest.
You're at home like, I went to the U. Why is he yelling at me?
I
went to Miami. I went to an accredited university that's not online.
If I wanted to sound like that, I would have went to class.
What was your best subject? High school? Where?
High school?
Where'd you go to high school?
Frederick Douglass. Can't get more blacker than that. Frederick Douglass High School, Atlanta, Georgia. And then
James Brown.
University.
That's
James
black.
Brown High School?
That's black.
How about Bobby Brown High School? That's real black.
That's pretty black. I saw James Brown at B.B. King's like a year before he died.
James Brown ain't dead. Oh, he is dead. Oh, my bad. My bad.
You got irate.
Like I got mad, man. Don't say that. Oh, yeah.
Like it was a Twitter hoax.
Yeah. Like somebody said John Witherspoon passed. I was like, no, he didn't.
Bam, bam.
Michael Clark Duncan passed away from Green Mile. Michael Clark Duncan.
That's a big fucking casket.
And they had his picture. I don't know if it was CNN or what was the show. And Seal was the picture.
There's another one, too. It's not...
Seal. I'm like, they don't look nothing alike.
I saw... Who the hell... I saw that, and I saw another one where they got the picture wrong, but fuck. I can't remember who it was, but who's the guy that did the Tumblr page? Patrick Almada? Jake Almeida? Jake Almada? We got a really good Tumblr page. It's on my Twitter page, and we'll put the photo up of... We need a photo up of the news anchor where it says Michael Clark Duncan